Welcome. In this part of the training, I will be teaching you how to inoculate your already prepared substrate bag. I would advise you pay close attention. Watch the video till the end. This part is the most important aspect of oyster mushroom cultivation. The moment you miss this part or you get things wrong, you would miss every aspect of it. Your production would have a bad output. So you must pay close attention. Now I'm showing you the things I will be using. That bottle contains ethanol, and that is a spirit lamp on the table, and the spray bottle containing ethanol. The spirit lamp contains ethanol also. You don't use kerosene because this is more of a laboratory work. The room is well sealed, preventing the movement of air. The reason for this is that you don't want particles flying around or insects flying around. So you have to close every openings that will allow the movement of object or insect that can drop microorganisms or contamination. Now I am cleaning the table with the ethanol. This is to kill every microorganisms or things that can contaminate our process. Because the moment you miss out on this, the process will go bad. You will not get the right output. You have to clean everything, every of your work equipment. Properly clean them with ethanol. That is a nylon containing cotton wool, which I use to rub surfaces and for other things, other uses. This is a scissors which will be used to cut things, be it paper, this is a knife. The other one is an iron to scoop something. This is a spoon. A spoon also. This is the pack of cotton wool where I got the small portion from. It is economical to buy your cotton wool in large quantity. Now you can see I used a nose mask. This is something you must use because contamination can come from any source. It could be from your nose, from your hand, even from your clothes. That is why you must ensure you use clean clothes. You put on clean clothes. You must properly clean your hands. Use a nose mask to cover your nose. While breathing, contamination can fall from your nose. That is why you need to use a nose mask. So right now the table is set. This is also the bottle of spirit lamp, of ethanol for the spirit lamp and for the spray bottle. This nylon contains newspaper that has been cut into small parts with the scissors. This will be used during the process. As you keep watching, you would find out what they are used for. This nylon contains rubber band. You would need them while carrying out the process of inoculating your substrate bags. You would see this as you keep watching the video. Many people think you cannot practice oyster mushroom production from the comfort of their homes. But this video is to let you know that it is possible. You can have your mushroom farm right in your house or any available space you have. Once you follow these steps that have been outlined and has been shown in this training, you would be able to start your own mushroom production on your own. You can also reach out if you need one-on-one training on oyster mushroom cultivation. These are pipes, short pipes. You can get the normal plumbing pipe, cut them into pieces. It will serve for same purpose. You would see how I would use them. Now, look at this. This is what is called mushroom spawn for oyster mushroom. This is the main thing when it comes to mushroom cultivation. This is The seed for mushroom, oyster mushroom, every species of mushroom have their own unique spawn. This spawn is for white oyster mushroom. At this point, you must be very careful. Proper sanitation, hygiene, cleanliness practices must be carried out, observed thoroughly, else the process may go wrong. I have decided to shoot this video because oyster mushroom or any mushroom cultivation requires knowledge before going into it. You can see I have rubbed my hands with ethanol several times. Now it is time to turn on the spirit lamp. This is to also wipe off every presence of contamination. The spirit lamp is now on, as you can see. I am using the ethanol to rub my palms and to clean surfaces. I am cleaning the things I will be using, rubbing them with ethanol to kill every contamination. Right now, we would start the planting. I am loosening up the rope we used to tie the nylon before sterilization. Can you see the rope is still firm? So you have to ensure you tie the rope well so it doesn't loose inside the sterilizing chamber. After opening up the nylon, you try to roll the opening over the spirit lamp to kill any form of contamination. Now we are opening up the spawn bottle, the seed. Many people keep asking, what is the seed of mushroom like? How does it look? Where do you buy it? How do you get it? This is how it looks. They are mycelium. They grow. They are being cultured. They are not like the normal seeds of green plants or green fruits. The production of mushroom seed is another special aspect on its own. Right now, we will start breaking up the spawn so as to be able to take little portions of it to add to the substrate bags. You need to break the spawn and properly mix the spawn to ensure that the mycelium is evenly distributed. Those whitish substances are the mycelium. Yes, so you can see I've added a portion of the spawn inside the bag, the grow bags. You must be very careful while running this process. Ensure you don't touch dirty surfaces because your hands would pick the contamination and then they will be transferred. either to the substrate bags or to the tools you are using. Now that pipe is what is at the opening of the nylon. That is where the mushrooms will pass out at the fruiting stage. So that is what the pipes are used for. The next thing is to close up the opening of the pipe with a portion of cotton wool and then the newspaper. The newspaper will be fixed with the rubber band. The rubber band will be used to hold the newspaper around the pipe. The rubber band. Now we have inoculated the first bag. It is as easy and simple as ABC. What you need to know is follow sanitation rules strictly. Follow sanitation rules strictly. That is the key secret to achieve success in your inoculation process. We are now on the second bag and we are repeating the same process. You use the ethanol to sanitize your hand. The spirit lamp should remain on all through the inoculation process. You may need to keep topping up the ethanol in the spirit lamp. You keep following the same steps, the steps we took while inoculating the first substrate bags. Now we are going to do this other bag. The same process. Oyster mushroom cultivation is very interesting. Do you know almost every of the things you will be using can be locally sourced? The sawdust gotten from your sawmill as a waste material, rice bran gotten cheap from your feed mill, the um the alternatives to sawdust are also locally sourced. You can use your corn waste, that is the back of your maize. After harvesting your maize, that back you peel off, the green back, you dry it very well, and then you pieces them into small parts. Then you do the same process of sterilization that can be used as a substrate material instead of sawdust. You can also use leaves of some plants in their very dried state. Oyster mushroom cultivation can be practiced indoors. You should not try to cut corners during your mushroom cultivation process. You do the same thing over and again. You may either decide to put on your apron or a lab coat. You may also use an hand glove if you have one. It is advisable you also cover your hair, either with the use of a face cap or any available material. Now right here, this is the newly inoculated bag, and now after inoculation, the one on my other hand shows a bag that has been fully ramified and has started fruiting. You can see the pin head already coming out. That is after you have kept the bags in an incubating room for about 3 to 4 months under a cool climatic condition. Then you would find out that the mycelium will try to push themselves out to produce mushrooms. So this is a perfect example of a fully ramified bag. You see it already fruiting. Those are pin heads that shoot out before growing into mushrooms. The moment they start coming out, they keep fruiting as you keep wetting. You are to wet the bags frequently for about 3 to 5 times daily. Thank you.